go broke in a nursing home. You need someone to fight for you. See, these guys will do exactly that.
Good.
Yeah, nice little segue. You like that?
I like that. I'm very delicate for you, all that stuff.
Elder Advisors, we have two of the principal players, of course, the president, CEO, and founder of Elder Advisors, Larry Weiss, Steve Langdon, who handles the legal side. And believe me, there are many moving parts, but you can get all the answers at a workshop. Let's talk about it.
Kentuckiana, don't go broke in a nursing home. Our inaugural 2020 January. I took care of the weather for you. It's going to be great. Everybody will be home before football tonight. I super duper promise. 6 o'clock at the Hilton Garden Inn behind Cardinal Cafe. And of course, tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. at the Hampton Inn in Clarksville. You put off long enough. The Christmas decorations are put back. Come out tonight. Learn from our superstar elder law attorney, Steve Langdon, so you don't go broke in a nursing home. It is never too late.
That's right, and he will get you home before the big national championship game. He promises, but it is critical information, and I think sometimes people think, I think everyone, you go, okay, I'm going to procrastinate, I really don't want to face this, but here's what Steve told me when you were on Friday. Steve said something I thought was very interesting. A lot of people are fearful because they think the news is going to be bad, but you said, Steve, more often than not, it's good news.
Oh, we give good news all the time. I mean, that's what people come to us for. They're not coming to us to find out what the problems are. They're coming to us to find out what the solutions are, and that's what we give them.
Right. The problems brought him to Steve in the first place, or they brought him to Elder Advisors. And we had a family this morning. I don't want to use their first names. All right, it's Michael and Susan. Okay, John, your piercing eyes, they just pull the truth out of me.
Bring the truth out.
I can never lie to you, John Ramsey. Don't ask me to do it. I can't do it.
But you never do. It's all good. It's all good stuff. So, I love these personal stories, though. This is interesting.
We tell people at the workshop, and when you come out tonight, I ask three key questions, and they don't have to be honest with me, but they should be honest with themselves. And there's really 3 levels of estate planning. The first variable is how many people have a loved one in a nursing home or about to go, and hands will go up. That's crisis planning. They're going through $7,000 to $8,000 a month.
They need answers now.
They need it now because they're going broke. They just couched out their last CD at $40,000. Okay, it's go time. Because for husband and wife Kentuckiana, between Elder Advisors on the financial and the legal component, the superstar elder law attorney Steve Langdon brings to the table, we can protect all the assets for husband and wife, even if they're in a nursing home now. And if it's a single person, we can protect about half of the assets. Half of something's better than all of nothing. Well, that's crisis planning. The other extreme variable is pre-planning. They just want to avoid it for themselves, or I'll ask families, how many people have been through this in the past or like to avoid it for their kids? Hands will go up.
Yeah, and peace of mind.
Peace of mind. Take that stress off your shoulders. The third variable is what Susan and Michael were this morning. They're really the sandwich generation, and that question is, how many people have a loved one at home where they may have to look at long-term care or assisted living in the near future? And they are definitely that variable, because they still have young children at home. And Susan, this is a little call out for you, girlfriend. All I want to say, because the gentleman never kisses and tells, but I am going to say, Susan, I found Susan, let's just say, quite revealing today at my office. That's all I want to say. Michael was a great guy as well. But back to the story. Did you like that, Susan? I know she's watching. So in any event, but they're really stressed out. She is literally hands-on with her mother-in-law. Husband works Michael all the time, but we sit and listen to people. What I find is when people come in, when they have problems, they want to talk to the attorney, is the attorneys or the financial people, they talk at the families, not to them, much less do they listen. Well, it's a busy Monday, it's our workshop and everything, calls are coming in, but I listened to them, and in short order I realized that they would benefit from having Steve Langdon set up a personal services contract and a VA benefit as well for the aid and attendance pension benefit, because Mom's husband was a Korean War veteran. And this is a perfect segue to let Steve explain just what a personal service contract is, because it's a unique thing that we do use from time to time.
Yeah, so when you're dealing with the government, they're not just going to take your word on it. That, hey, you know what, I went out and I did this or that for Mom. Mom gave me a little bit of money to help me out, pay for gas, pay for this or that. You can tell the government that when you're applying for these benefits, but that doesn't mean they're going to believe you. The government wants to see it in black and white, and so that's what you got to do. So if they come to me and they talk to me and they're saying, hey, I'm over at Mom's house 20 hours a week at least, and I'm cutting the grass, and I'm doing laundry, and I'm fixing meals, and I'm going to the grocery, and I'm bathing her. I'm doing all these things, and Mom wants to give me some money. Well, that's fine. That's fine to do that, but you got to do it the right way. You got to put it down on a legal document. And through the experience I have, the training I have, I can prepare that for them, so that if later on Mom does need to go into a nursing home situation, they're going to be okay. They're going to still get those benefits from the government.
That legal side is so important.
Well, because I can tell you there's families that are watching this show now in Kentucky and are thinking, well, wait a minute, Mom's been paying me $500, $800, $1,200 a month for the past year. Is that going to be a problem if we file for Medicaid? I know the answer, but let's get the legal expert, superstar elder law attorney Steve Langdon, to answer that question,
right.
Kentuckyana.
Right. Yeah, it can be a problem.
Big
It
problem.
most certainly can be a problem.
Right.
And it's one of the things we talked about on Friday. Sometimes people don't know what they don't know. Right. And you can't look at the internet and assume you know the answer. And we get that a lot. You got to come in, sit down, and listen. You know, Carlos, he didn't pick up boxing overnight, right? He's not fighting for the championship overnight. He's training. He's preparing. That's what you got to do with your elder plan as well. You got to come in. You got to get the answers so you can prepare for that stage of your life.
That's right. Yeah, you see the knockout punch with elder advisors. So we just keep with the boxing analogy.
I do it with my looks, John. I don't have to raise my hand in violence. I do it with my
man.
looks. That's why you go to Kentuckyana, freeworkshop.com. Register now. Get in there. We moved our location from the 4 Points by Sheraton, which is a very nice property across the street, but we outgrew it. So we're now at the Hilton Garden Inn across the street at behind Cardinal Cafe on Crittenden Drive tonight at 6 o'clock, and of course tomorrow at 10 a.m. at the Hampton Inn on Broadway off Veterans Parkway. It's never too late. Go to freeworkshop.com or call us at 855-LARRY55. We will get you in tonight. Learn. Bring an open mind.
I think the timing could not be better because maybe during the holidays, during the, whether it was Thanksgiving or Christmas or whatever, family gatherings, you notice the mom or dad are slipping a little bit, and you're worried about it. And maybe you've had a brief conversation with your siblings, but you're going, you know what? I still feel a little bit uneasy. I love my mom. I love my dad so much. I want to make sure that they're in the right place and that they're able to hold on to their assets. Now's the time to do that.
Yeah. Because a lot of times it's just the fear of doing something is enough to keep people frozen in time and not do anything. But when the bills are coming in from the nursing home at $7,500 a month, you don't have that luxury, Kentuckyana, to wait and think about it. So that's the benefit of coming out to the workshop tonight. It's a free workshop. That's why it's freeworkshop.com or 855-LARRY55. Come out and take advantage of the fact that elder law superstar attorney Steve Langdon. Steve, you look so much better on TV than you do in person. You got that lumberjack paper towel thing going, brawny paper towel look. Love the beard. Love it. Okay, there's our superstar Denise Manicky, a former Medicaid supervisor with 10 years experience. Denise used to work at the L&M building, spent 10 years basically telling families, I'm sorry, you'll have to spend all your money down to $2,000, then come back and see if you can qualify for benefits. No one wants to go through that, and now they don't have to because they have the skill set of elder advisors and Steve Langdon, superstar elder law attorney, to show families how to protect assets so you don't go broke in a nursing home.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well said. So coming up here in the next segment, Steve, if you would, we want to talk about the importance of power of attorney.
Sure.
I want to talk about some of the most commonly asked questions that you hear. And all of these personal stories I think are fantastic because one of them is probably relatable to you as well. So again, Larry Weiss, Steve Langdon, don't forget tonight is the workshop you must attend. So,
freeworkshop.com.
That's right. We'll come back and get as much information as we can. But again, freeworkshop.com. We'll be right back after these on Wave 3 Listens.